Welcome back to the channel, guys. I thought I would take the time to take you through a sort of a walkthrough through my PC. I've made a few changes and I haven't really gone into detail since I've made the changes, so I thought I'll take you through a walkthrough of sorts now. So I'm using the Corsair 780T Graphite. Great case for water cooling and large builds. It can house a 360mm rad at the top, at the front, and a 240mm slim rad at the bottom. So great for water cooling and large builds, as it can also hold an E80X motherboard form factor as well. So let me just quickly remove the front panel and I'll give you a closer look at what's inside. So with the front panel removed, you can have a clearer look at the components. I'm using the Asrock Extreme 4 motherboard. This is on a Z370 chipset, of course, and this is with the Intel i7-8700K 6-core 12-thread processor, which I'm currently running at 5.2 GHz. For my graphics card, I'm using the MSI NVIDIA GTX 1080 Ti Gaming X. I've opted to remove the cooler and give it the NZXT Kraken G10. I make it into a hybrid cooled GPU with the NZXT X41 140mm all-in-one cooler cooling the GPU. For the power supply, I'm using a Corsair HX 1000i. Obviously overkill for this current setup, but I have used SLI setups in the past, so it's good to have the extra overhead when needed. For storage, my two mechanical drives are 3 TB in capacity, so I've got 6 TB there of Toshiba 7200 RPM and a Western Digital. I think that one runs at 5400 RPM, a little slower. And I've got a Samsung 128GB NVMe drive as well, very fast, great for editing, and allows your workflow to be a lot more quicker and snappier. So this is my CoolStream EX360mm radiator with 60mm thick. Look how thick that is. Great for heat dissipation, and this is in a push-pull configuration and a bit overkill for a single CPU, but we all know the Intel i7-8700K runs very hot. So these fans are pulling air into the case. They're XSPC static pressure fans. I think they got a max RPM of 1800. I'm not too sure. I've got two 140mm static pressure fans at the front, and those are pulling or pushing air through the radiator, while the ones at the back are pulling air through. So push-pull configuration. I'm just going to show you a closer look at the fan. So two 140mm fans at the front, providing the radiator with cool air. So that's how the push-pull configuration works. I'm just going to quickly show you the pump and reservoir combo, because it's all part of the setup. So this is the XSPC 5.25 inch pump and reservoir combo. I'm not too sure what the name is, but it does around 750 liters per hour, more than enough for a single CPU and a single GPU. And you can see the water running through there. I'm not too sure how great the camera picked it up, but last but not least, I'm using 16GB of Corsair Vengeance. Runs at 3200 MHz out the box, but I overclocked it to 3866 MHz. So that's a look at the PC, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.